There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the UMass Minutemen, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
RPO complete to open the drive. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The give from the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Gain of 20.
The corner route will always be one of those staple routes versus zone. So if you see zone, it's a great job by the wide receiver pushing vertically. You see him threaten that safety, and then you break off to the sideline where it's really hard for that corner to get back into play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Quick completion to the right. Gets it inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. They'll try to run it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Get it out on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Have a day. We're in the 1st quarter, and already he's over 100 yards receiving.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, this coaching staff, they made a concerted effort and decision to get this guy involved in the game on offense early. They are doing exactly that.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fakes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 18 to Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. This one's complete. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
UMass now faces a third and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
And I love the location of that throw. Fourth down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
Number 18, set to kick this one.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got him downfield. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rice.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the left.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And the timing just a hair off.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Working on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted, number 19. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to run it all the way back. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And here he comes out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Off-play action on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, UMass. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Racing down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Rice. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The UMass offense returns to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. There he goes. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fires to the tight end. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Owls. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Minutemen going back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. the offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. And that penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. UMass quickly back to the line.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Owls!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know that.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Penn. Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back to back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did on this drive that you had success with.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. Pulled down for the tackle. UMass quickly back to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Wants to throw it. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. UMass quickly back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Penn. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. UMass quickly back to the line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. And you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to pull his way in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Breaks into the open. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Ran through he smashes his way through again. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. UMass quickly back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Penn. At the 35, he's loose. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to disrupt.